Hello everyone, welcome to another video with Professor Choi. Today, this is a continuation of my series, Investing for Beginners. Now remember, by the way, if you like this video or if you think any of it is helpful, to like the video and maybe subscribe. Alright, so even though this series is Investing for Beginners and there's a lot of other things that we may want to talk about to beginners, I noticed that a lot of people that are trading and buying and selling in the stock market today are overwhelmed by looking at their account constantly. And they're scared of basically not being able to react at a certain time to do something. So I figure I'll make this video a little earlier on the series, even though there'll be way more, because I want people to understand that there are actually automatic ways to execute an order that you can just set up so you don't have to actually watch something while it's happening all the time. Alright? So in any case, today we're going to talk about how to set up an automatic market order to either buy or sell. Now, the most basic automatic market order is what we call a limit order. And a limit order, really what it does is it tells the program that you only want to buy at a certain price or you only want to sell at a certain price. And of course, when you're buying, the program will buy at a certain price or lower, and when you're selling, the program will sell at a certain price or higher. Okay, so a limit buy or sell will basically buy or sell at a particular price automatically. Now, to understand this, how it executes, let's do an example. So let's say the price of the stock right now is $10, and we put either a limit buy of 1,000 at 950, or we put a limit buy of 1,000 at 1050. Okay, so if I put a limit buy of 1,000 at 950, what's going to happen is, if this is the price of the stock at 10 right now, and then my order is to buy at 950, then what happens is, if the price keeps going up, then my order to buy will not execute. Now, if for whatever reason the price drops to 950, then boom, the order will start executing, and it will buy you 1,000 shares at 950. Okay? Or it will buy you up to whatever it could grab at 950. Maybe it only drops to 950 and then immediately goes up, then you grab whatever possible at 950. But the point is, it would buy automatically at a price lower than whatever the price is right now. So it would basically, if the price goes up, it will continue to execute only at 950. So this is the type of order you want to set up if you think the stock may come back a little and you only want to buy at that particular price. Now, what happens if you put limit buy of 1,000 at 1050? Well, then what would happen is this order will execute right away. And the reason this order will execute right away is because the price is 10. So it will basically buy you 1,000 at 10, which is what the price is right now, and the order will basically be gone. Alright, now limit orders should be used by most people most of the time, because it would basically tell the program, I only want to buy at 10, I only want to buy at 1050. If you use market orders, I had another video where I basically explained the bids and the asks and how that works. And then of course, if you use a market order, they would either do the ask or the bid depending on whether you're buying or selling. Alright, so anyway, a limit buy is something that you can use to buy at a price lower than automatically. Alright, let's take a look at a limit sell. So let's say the stock price right now is $10, and I execute limit sell 1,000 at $11. Okay? So this order will basically tell the program, so assume again the price right now is $10, and I put my limit sell of 1,000 stock at $11. Then what's going to happen is, as the price of the stock goes up and down, if it goes down, it will not execute because I want to sell it at 11 or higher. Now, if it hits 11, then boom, it will start selling my 1,000. If it could sell 100 at 11, it will sell 100. If it could sell another 100, if it sell all the rest, then it will sell it at 11. But it will only execute as the price boom touches 11 on a particular day. So the limit sell is a type of order that you would put basically to automatically sell at a particular price higher than the current price. So this one, again, is the one that you want to use if you just want to say, well, I have it now, and if it gets to 11, then I'm just out. All right, now let's say you put a limit sale of 1,000 at 950. Okay? If you put a limit sale of 1,000 at 950, if the price right now is 10, what's going to happen is it will execute immediately. And it will execute immediately because it will basically sell it at 10, which is the current market price right now. So if you sell a limit sell 950, it's not going to only sell it at 950 because that will be kind of dumb. What it will do instead, it would sell it at 10 right now for you, and then you got a better deal. Okay? So if you put again a limit sell below, it would sell it at whatever the price is right now, or whatever the price it can get you right now, which will be higher than 950. Alright? Again, those are automatic orders. Now, you can put the automatic order to execute on the same day, so at some point there'll be a choice that says, do you want to put this for the day? Do you want to put this for after hours? Or do you want to put this GTC? GTC usually means good till cancel. In other words, you could leave it there forever and it will automatically execute. So you could put the order for the day only, so only to execute today, and then the order kind of cancels itself out after the trading day is over. Or you could put it for to go on extended hours, so basically the day plus extended. Or you could put GTC, which basically means you could keep the order automatically there until it cancels itself out. Alright, now another really important order that I wanted to teach in this particular video was really something called a stop loss. So the reason you want to learn about a stop loss is because sometimes you already have a profit on some kind of trade that you had, and if you don't watch it constantly, then the price might drop very quickly, and then basically you're there holding the bag because you didn't see it dropping very fast. A stop loss will basically allow you to sell at a particular price below the current price right now, but it will only execute if the price gets to that level. And you could set parameters that have to do with percentages, or you could set parameters that have to do with prices. So let's think about a particular transaction. So let's say I bought this stock at 1,000 of them at $8. Okay? So let's say I bought 1,000 at $8. And let's say that right now the price is 10, and the price is still going, you know, so maybe it's still going higher, but I want to make sure that if it comes back to say 10, I just sell it. Okay? So again, you don't know whether it's going to continue to go up. You have a kind of like a hunch, you feel that it might just do this real quick tomorrow or something like that. And you want to set up something called a stop loss, so it sells it automatically if the price decides to drop. Okay? So what you want to do in this particular case, if you want to kind of sell it, let's say we want to make sure that we cash out at let's call it at 990. So I want to cash out at 990. Okay? So the way you would set up this one is you would set up basically a stop loss or sell 1,000 at 990. Now you could do limit, which basically means that it will only execute at 990, or you could say something like 10% down. If you do that, if you do a percent change, then a stop loss, what it will basically do is it will look at whatever the price is right now, and if it goes down by 10%, then the stop loss kicks in. You could also put 5% down. You could put 3% down, whatever percent down. Okay? So if you put limit, it will execute at a particular price. If you put a stop loss with a percent on it, then what it will do is if the price goes up, let's say it goes up to 11, okay? They will only execute if it goes down by 5%. And it will start executing whatever amount of stock you told them to sell if it goes down at that percent. And of course, you have to set up at some point a time period. So you could set up day as a time period. You could set up GTC, which means, again, good to cancel. You could set up day plus extended hours, okay? And you could set up all these basically automatic ways to stop your account or to stop a particular stock from losing money. And that's what we call a stop loss. All right? So the point, the real point of the video, by the way, is to make you understand that you don't have to watch this constantly. There are particular ways and particular orders that you can set up so that it automatically does something you want it to do if you were watching it. Okay? And that way you don't have to always worry about the market going up too fast or going down too fast. All right? So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video with Professor Choi. Again, if you liked it, click on like and if possible, subscribe. Have a good one.